This is a short video of our trip up the Malacca Straits in October 2019. We left Sabana Cove Marina in Malaysia and travelled out into the international waters and past and around Singapore and up in a northerly direction on the west coast of Malaysia up the Malacca Straits. Our intention was to head for Cook, but didn't happen. This is a video of the Sabana Cove Marina as we left it. We stayed there 3, 4, 5 days. One of my passengers, a Malaysian girl, taking the helm, and we negotiated the river to the open sea. The river's covered by mangroves on either side, and it's a tidal river, so you have to keep away from the banks and keep in the centre, hopefully in the centre of the river. It had estuaries running from it, and that one goes towards the oil refinery. We left Malaysia and kept in international waters away from Singapore. The Singapore patrol boats would see us on the AIS and intercept us, so we kept in international waters, and that's one of the Navy bases in Malaysia. And here's a diagram of the international waters around Singapore, so you can see the distance that we had to travel to avoid Singapore. We began to negotiate what I think were oil platforms, I'm not sure, and anchored shipping and other moving ships. And I'm not sure if this is an oil platform or oil rig or just a platform. Here is the chart plotter, and the green arrows are all the anchored ships, and as you zoom out you can see more and more ships in that Malacca Strait area near Singapore. It was quite amazing. I lost count or stopped counting the amount of anchored big ships. We had to keep off to the edge of the shipping lanes to avoid the larger ships, and the larger ships passed many times, very often. And here's an example of one of them. Some of them got even closer than that. That's about 200 metres away. In the distance, there was just yards and yards of ships, and we didn't have the sails up for a long time. Later on, when the wind increased, we put the sails up. And there's Singapore Island in the distance. We must have been a naval exercise operating, because naval ships were many and often. It doesn't look fast, but they would have been doing 35 knots, even more. Sometimes they screamed past us and they were gone before I even got the camera out a lot of the times. This is a image of our trip in Malacca Straits up to Penang, and we decided to sail overnight towards Malacca. Produced by myself, and it's the end of another exciting video of our trip up Malacca Straits past Singapore.